10th plus 2 ஒவ்வொரு ஆண்டும் தொடர்ந்து மாநில அளவில் பல சாதனைகளை புரிந்து வரும் நாமக்கல் குறிஞ்சி கல்வி நிறுவனங்களில் CBSE பாடத்திட்டத்தில் சீனியர் செகண்டரி பள்ளியாக தரம் உயர்த்தப்பட்டு IIT நீட் தேர்வுகளுக்கு பல வெற்றியாளர்களை உருவாக்கிய ஆசிரியர்களை முழு நேர ஆசிரியர்களாக பணியமர்த்தப்பட்டு தினம்தோறும் வகுப்புகள் நடைபெறும்.
குறிஞ்சி எஜுகேஷனல் இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன் காவேட்டிப்பட்டி நாமக்கல். Admission in progress. CBSE KG to 12 contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12 contact 9344567484. For online admission log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
Now we are going to learn about relation between radian, degree and minutes. So it is in the concept of mathematics also. We can call radian, degree and minutes. Look here, the conversion of radian and minute, conversion of degree into minute, conversion of minute into second. See, 1 radian is equal to 180 degree by pi. We can call the 1 degree is equal to 180 degree by pi. Or we can replace pi radian is equal to 180 degree also. So simply we can call the pi is replaced by 22 by 7. So it is the ratio of 180 degree divided by 22 by 7. While simplifying by using of the logarithmic value or the ordinary divisional value, it becomes as 1 radian is equal to 57.27 degree. So hereafter while use 1 radian is replaced by 57.27 or we can call 27 degree also. So keep in mind 1 radian is equal to 57.27 degree and 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes. Just let us consider a clock. In that clock 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. We know very well. Like that 1 hour is replaced by 1 degree here. 60 minutes as it is only. So 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes here. And 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. How we able to express these things means in the same clock the lengthened hand and the shortened hand, that means minute hand, hour hand as well as the second hand are present. So here the 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. In the clock also the same value will express. So we conclude that 1 radian is equal to 57.27 degree or we can call 1 radian is equal to 57.27 degree and 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes as well as 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So by using of these three conversion while express, look here, 1 degree is equal to pi by 180 radian. So what is the ratio? What is the relation between the degree and the radian? Here 1 degree is equal to pi by 180 radian. Suppose the value is replaced by pi here. What is that? 22 by 7 by 180. It becomes as 1.745 into 10 to the power of minus 2 radian. How it comes means while doing the mathematical calculation 1 degree becomes as 1.745 into 10 to the power of minus 2 radian. And next we have to move the conversion of minute into radian. So first we are discuss degree into radian. Next we are discussing minute into radian. So look here, 1 minute is equal to, already we know the value. So 1 minute is nothing but 1 degree by 60. It is the ratio of 1 degree by 60. What is the value of 1 degree here? Look here, 1.745 into 10 to the power of minus 2 radian is replaced by 1 degree by the 60 as it is. So I'll divide by doing the mathematical calculation or doing the logarithmic calculation, it becomes as 2.1 2.908 into 10 to the power of minus 4 radian. So approximately we can call 2.91 into 10 to the power of minus 4 radian. So we conclude that 1 degree is equal to 1.745 into 10 to the power of minus 2 radian. 1 minute is nothing but it is approximately equal to 2.91 into 10 power minus 4 radian. Next we have to move the conversion of second into radian. Second into radian means we know the value 1 degree by 3600. How it comes this 3600? So 1 hour or the 1 degree is equal to 3600 second. In clock value 1 hour is equal to 3600 second. No, the same value will express here also. So 1 second is equal to 1 degree divided by 3600. Already we know the value for 1 degree. What is that? 1.745 into 10 to the power of minus 2 by 3600. While doing the mathematical calculation or the logarithmic value, we can get 4.847 into 10 to the power of minus 6 radian. Approximately we can call 1 second is equal to 4.85 into 10 to the power of minus 6 radian. Up to this, we have discussed the relation between radian, degree and minute. So next we have to move derived quantities and the corresponding units. It is a very much important role in the field of physics. Why means all the places we are using these derived quantities only, because it includes, it contains fundamental quantities also. So we will discuss one by one. What we have to call the derived quantities and their corresponding units. First we are considering area. So area is nothing but, already we are well known, area is nothing but, already I am told, suppose the given geometrical structure is square, we have to call side by side, that is A into A. Or the given geometrical structure is rectangle, we have to call length into breadth. Look here, the area is always acts as length into breadth. Whatever it may be, the given geometrical structure is whatever it may be, the area, to find the area of the given geometrical structure means we have to keep in mind, we have to make the product value between the length and the breadth only. So what are the symbols of these things? Area is in A, length is in L, breadth is in B. So we have to express the unit also. What is the unit for area? Length is in meter, breadth also in meter. That's why I am written meter square is the unit for area. So keep in mind area is in meter square. Next we have to move volume. What is meant by volume? Volume means the three quantities are included. They are known as length, breadth and height. Simply we can call length and breadth is nothing but area. Height become as it is. Area is nothing but A, height is nothing but H. So the volume V is expressed, V is equal to A into H. It becomes as meter cube. So volume is in meter cube. And third is the density. Density is the ratio of mass per volume. Density is nothing but mass per volume. So mass is in kilogram, volume is in meter cube. What is that? Mass is in kilogram, volume is in meter cube. The expression for the density is rho is equal to m by v. So rho is equal to m by v is nothing but density. So the unit of mass is kilogram, unit of volume is meter cube. So it is in the fractional format. While written like this, it become kilogram meter power minus 3. How it comes means, which are the quantities present in the denominator while shifted to the numerator means, the sign of the power will be changed. So in the denominator you have the positive value, while transferred to the numerator means it becomes the negative value. That's why I am writing kilogram meter power minus 3. And next is the velocity. So what is the ratio of velocity? Already we are familiar with this topic. Velocity is nothing but it is the ratio of displacement by time, or we can define like the rate of change of displacement. The rate of change of is nothing but the time quantity it must present in the denominator. Wherever the places the time quantity is present in the denominator means we have to use the word. We have to use the word rate of change of. So rate of change of means dx by dt. So the velocity v is equal to dx by dt we have to keep in mind. So simply we can call the definition of velocity is nothing but rate of change of displacement. So I will call it as rate of change of displacement. It is nothing but velocity. So v equal to dx by dt. What is the unit for velocity? Distance is in meter, time is in second. So already we are well known. Distance is in meter and time is in second. So the velocity is nothing but dx by dt. The unit of displacement is meter, the unit of time is second. It's also in the formation of the fractional value. While writing in the product formation, it become meter second inverse. How it comes means the second is present in the denominator, while shifted to the numerator, it become meter second power minus 1. Next we have to move the acceleration. While call it as the acceleration of the body, it is the ratio of rate of change of velocity. In the before term we have discussed the velocity, no. In that case we are pronounced as rate of change of displacement. So we concluded rate of change of displacement is nothing but velocity. Rate of change of velocity is nothing but acceleration, that's all. So the major difference between the velocity and the acceleration means velocity is nothing but rate of change of displacement, acceleration is nothing but rate of change of velocity. So here what is the expression for the acceleration? A is equal to dv by dt. We have to call A is equal to dv by dt. Here dv is the change in velocity, dt is the change in time. So the unit of the velocity is meter second inverse and the unit of the time is second. It's also in the fractional form. While writing the product form, it become the second term present in the denominator. It transferred to the numerator means it becomes second inverse, while writing meter second power minus 2. So next is the angular velocity. So already I am discussed velocity and the acceleration. From the term itself we can call the angular velocity. Angular velocity is the angular displacement by time taken. So simply we can call rate of change of angular displacement. So the angular displacement by time is nothing but angular velocity. I think already you are familiar with these physical quantities because you are in the 11th standard up to 10th standard level. We are heard about that word many times. So we can move as it is very soon. So angular velocity is mentioned by the letter is omega. Angular displacement is mentioned by the letter is ds. Then the time is dt. Why we are called dt means it must read as rate of change of. So we can call the angular velocity omega is nothing but rate of change of displacement. Rate of change of angular displacement we have to pronounce. So while pronounced as angular displacement by time taken, it is nothing but angular velocity. So what is the unit for the angular velocity? So already we are called as the unit of the angular displacement, it is nothing but radian and time is in second. It is in the product, it is in the numerator with the denominator format, while mention the product form, it become as radian second inverse. And next is the angular acceleration. Already we well known for acceleration. What is that? Rate of change of velocity. Just we have to include the word angular means angular velocity by time taken. So while read as it is defined angular velocity, the rate of change of angular velocity is nothing but angular acceleration. Simply we can call alpha is equal to d omega by dt, or we can call d square s by dt square also. So d square s by dt square means second derivative of displacement. Second derivative of angular displacement is also known as angular acceleration. D omega by dt is nothing but first derivative of angular velocity. Here we are mentioned alpha is equal to d omega by dt only. So we can call the rate of change of angular velocity is nothing but angular acceleration. Already we know the unit for angular velocity. What is that? Radian second inverse. The unit for time is second, while simplified it becomes radian second power minus 2. And next is the linear momentum. This one also we are heard many times. Simply we can call momentum also. Momentum is nothing but mass into velocity. So we have to express like this. The linear moment is mentioned by the letter is P, mass is in m, velocity is in v. So simply we can call P is equal to mv. What's the unit for linear momentum? Mass is in kilogram and velocity is in meter second inverse. While read, kilogram meter second inverse is the unit for the linear momentum. Next we have to move moment of inertia. What is meaning for moment of inertia? Moment of inertia is nothing but mass into distance square. So simply we can express like this, I is equal to mr square also. Again mass in kilogram, distance square is in meter square. So the unit for moment of inertia is kilogram meter square. Like this, many derived quantities are discussed in future. Like force is equal to mass into acceleration. Already we are well known for force also. So according to the Newton's concept, we are discussed F equal to ma. So force is equal to mass into acceleration. So m is in kilogram, acceleration is in meter second power minus 2. Simply we can call force is in Newton. And next is the pressure. Pressure is nothing but it is the ratio of force per area. It is nothing but force per area. So force is in F, area is in A. It is expressed as P is equal to F by A. The unit of force is Newton, unit of area is meter square. While writing Newton meter power minus 2 also equivalent for the pressure. So the unit of pressure is expressed in Pascal also, because the pressure is discovered by the name of the scientist Pascal. So the Pascal is also the another unit for the pressure. And next is the energy. So energy is also known as the work done also. Simply we can call work. Energy is nothing but force into distance. So force into distance is also nothing but energy. So simply we can call E is equal to F into dx. The unit of force is Newton, the unit of distance is meter, or we can call Newton meter, or simply we can call kilogram meter square second power minus 2 or joule. So the unit of energy is also expressed by joule also. And next is the power. So power is the ratio of work done by time taken. So work done by time taken is nothing but power. So work is mentioned by energy also. The unit of work is Newton meter. The unit of time is second. Or simply we can call Newton meter second inverse, or joule second inverse, or watt also. The expression for the power is P is equal to W by T. So P is the power, W is the work done, T is the time. And next is the impulse. So simply we can call impulsive force also. So impulse is nothing but force into time. It is mentioned by the expression J is equal to F into T. What is that? J is equal to F into T. Here what is the unit for force? Newton. What is the unit for time? Second. Or simply we can call Newton second, or we can express kilogram meter second inverse also. And next is the surface tension. Tension is also mentioned by the unit is force only, or surface tension means it is the ratio of force per length. How much amount of the length we have to give how much amount of the force. So force per length is the ratio, means we have to call surface tension. So surface tension mentioned by the letter is T. T is equal to F by L. So force is in Newton, length is in meter. But the length is in the denominator, while shifted to the numerator means it becomes as Newton meter inverse. Or we can call kilogram second power minus 2 also, because Newton is replaced by kilogram meter second power minus 2 with the addition of meter power minus 1 means, while simplifying, kilogram second power minus 2 will become. And next is the moment of force. So moment of force is also expressed by the word is torque. So torque is also known as the rotating force, restoring force, like that. So torque is expressed by force into distance. Already we are used this expression for the purpose of expressing energy also. Energy also we have to mention force into distance. Force into distance is nothing but energy. The same force into distance is also nothing but moment of force. So again the torque is replaced by the symbol is tau. Force is in F, distance is in dx. So what is the unit for torque? Tau is equal to Newton meter. So the unit of torque is Newton meter. And next is the electric charge. You are very familiar in the 10th standard level, because you are well known read out the concept of the electricity. In the concept of the electricity, the electric charge is the very much essential. So the electric charge is nothing but it is the product of the current into time. Current is in I, time is in T, and electric charge is mentioned by the letter is Q. So simply we can call Q is equal to IT. So how it comes means, from the concept of electric current only, the expression for the electric charge is derived. What is that? I is equal to Q by T. Then Q becomes I into T, that's all. So what is the unit for the current? What is the unit for the time? What is the unit for the charge? So such type of questions now arising. So we have to express current is in ampere, time is in second, or we can call the unit of charge is coulomb also. Current density. Current density is the ratio of electric current by area. So already we discussed the unit of electric current is ampere, the unit of area is meter square, but the area is in the denominator. So we have to call area into meter power minus 2 is the unit for current density. While express J is equal to I by A. Already I am told J is the symbol of the impulse in the field of kinematics. In the field of electricity, once again we have to use the same symbol, that is known as J. So J is equal to I by A. So J equal to I by A is the current density. And next is the magnetic induction. It is in the concept of the magnetism as well as the electromagnetic induction in the concept of in the field of +2 physics. We will see later. So the magnetic induction is equal to the ratio of force divided by current into length. Force is the numerator, current into length is the denominator. Magnetic induction is mentioned by the letter is capital letter B. Force already we know F, current is I, length is L. So F divided by IL is the expression for magnetic induction. While express the unit for the force, Newton. While express the unit for the ampere, while express the unit for the current is in ampere but is in the denominator. So ampere become the numerator means ampere inverse. Meter become the numerator means meter inverse. Newton, ampere inverse, meter inverse also unit for the magnetic induction. So here the question comes like this. What is the another unit for magnetic induction? Simply we can call Tesla. So Tesla is the unit for magnetic induction. So next is the force constant. Force constant means it is the ratio of force per unit displacement. What is that? Force per unit displacement is nothing but force constant. Force is the numerator, displacement is the denominator. Force constant is mentioned by the letter is K. Force is in F, displacement in dx. Force is in Newton, distance is in meter. So become numerator means Newton meter inverse is the unit for the force constant. And the last one is the Planck constant. So it is in the concept of the quantum physics. So Planck constant, it is the ratio of energy of the photon divided by frequency. Simply we can call it is derived from the energy of the each photon. What is that? According to the Planck theory, according to the Max Planck theory, E is equal to h nu. Then from that expression we can simplify the expression for the Planck constant. H is equal to E by nu. So we know that energy of the each photon is in joule. Frequency of the incident radiation is in hertz. While expressed both the meaning here, the Planck constant is expressed by the unit of joule second. How it comes the second means the reciprocal of the time period is nothing but frequency. The unit for the frequency is equal to the unit of reciprocal of the time period. That's why I am writing 1 by second become as second. How it comes 1 by become 1 by s? So frequency is in the denominator. Denominator become numerator means the power of the sign will change. So up to this we have discussed many of the derived quantities and their corresponding units.